Shalom, shalom, Aleichem. This is about why so many now, but there are many. A lot of those young Jewish people don't not respect to all the people. The number one reason of it because they believe strongly that if they use actually this is it on the tefillin, they are making this unholy one. Actually, that's only to remember us the moral commandments. Honesty, be humble, not such a perversion. Like, for example, do not desire another person's woman. Another way, do not desire, if you got a person that actually got a wife, do not desire his wife. That's what it means. Also, not commit adultery, etc. And try most possible not to do sex before marriage. But fortunately, these people, they think because they use the feeling and succeed. There's nothing wrong with it to use it because I use it. Use it as much as I can. But these people, but all these people do not use it. They just lie to people. They go out separately using actually they succeed maybe to make you believe they are holy, but they're not holy because in the houses do not actually use the feeling. Because I mean, Jewish people before became practicing Torah keeping and was actually Christian. I met Jewish people. They're not. I'm talking about secular Jewish. Talk about the real Jewish Orthodox. So Paul can say they got the true, anybody else, they got the false belief, and that's funny. Also, they use the phone in the Shabbat, different stuff like that. Also, conservative do the same thing. But in Paul, they try most about not to look like that. So they try to hide it privately, all those. So at the same time, these people, that's why these young people, especially one person that's trying to accumulate all that stuff to become a peer, to have a position of power, to become a rabbi quick. That's what he's doing right now. He's studying a rabbi, but since I have accumulated expensive tefillin, because supposedly the tefillin that people buy from Israel, they're not koffer enough. Also, he's trying to get a scroll, expensive scroll, and to make it much more expensive by having somebody from downtown Brooklyn to make it much more kosher though. So make it, for example, trying to buy 2,000 between parentheses, scroll then to make it kosher though, but it's not gonna happen because those $2,000 is only 23 inches in whole eBay. Because I log in eBay the whole time. There's no such thing actually big ones, really big ones. They don't sell over there. Yeah, there are some big ones actually in the internet, but it's $50,000. But it's actually, if you get lucky, $50,000. Then after that, someone will have $50,000. Kosher. It depends actually how old they are too. So this guy is trying to do to get position of power and to have actually a lot of followers. So, but he's not. But he likes to degrade people. Like for example, the internet, he was saying, "Oh, who are you to be talking?" Yeah, then after actually said, "Yeah, you know something," because this guy is from the Ashes, so this guy he had been here before you. Then after that, he was degrading, putting people down. Actually, even though I was beforehand, he bought me out, trying to degrade me and put me down with stupid. Racist beliefs and different stuff like that. Even texting, very little actually in the Zoom, but much more outside. But he was not the only one. Also, his followers, even though he said from his own mouth one time that I can put it, I can bring a lie detector test and I put on it. He said to me, he's the biggest koffer that there is. In March, he's atheist. Then after that, he's trying to do it. But normally, I have many Orthodox atheists. They want to be a rabbi because of the power they have. Yes, I'm a person. So I know he's one of those. So he's much possible to be much more powerful, to be socializing with people like Asher and Yaron Reuben, because he's trying to do Yaron Reuben. But it's much easier with Asher actually. Then after Yaron Reuben, he had actually stuff sent to this guy. Because he asked him, this guy, are you convert? Are you born Jewish? He said Williams, or you are trying to be Jewish. And he said, no, I'm born Jewish. I'm born Jewish. Then he will for free, a $300 cost USB disk. A USB stick, a stick of USB of lessons for free. Why? Because he's born between Jewish and he white skin. Because supposedly the real Jewish people, they got white skin. So according to most, not all of them are Ashkenazis, because he's Ashkenazi. And also he like to be around people that color the skin, but people that got power. People that having power, but it's not because they're actually like a Latino. They have been successful not because of white people, it's because the Latino that helping on each other. Because white people, races, for example, in your city, do not help other Latinos. They just give them a dead big job, and that's all it is. If they get lucky, like a cleaning job. They have businesses helping themselves. It's not thanks for the white skin Caucasian and the black people. They don't have nothing to do to be thankful from these people at all whatsoever. But themselves. So that's what they do. So this guy, also, he have been putting down. You can tell he's very arrogant. Then after that, he's saying arrogant matter. For example, something that I know I was like, that's a kindergarten knowledge that I know many years ago. That used to be actually I prayed between 5 to 10 times a day. Jewish people, when practicing Judaism, well, actually Torah, I was praying between 5 to 10 times. I just prayed 2 times a day. And you would think, oh, you are praying to a smicha. Indirectly say, yeah, but you had to actually practice praying 2 times a day, and also I use the feeling. That's something super easy. I have done it and I've done it. That's super easy. Anybody can do that. But he doesn't do being humble, not being honest, and not be, for example, telling people destroy people's life. That's what he does. He don't have no moral values. He acts nice, but he's not like that. He just acts nice to know the person who it is, to find out he got power, so to be like, for example, get connections, like a John Reuben and Asher. Then after that, this guy called William from the Asher son, he says psychopath. He don't say he says smart psychopath because he talks to you nice to maybe that he care about you, but he doesn't care about you. He just actually he care people, Caucasian, Jewish people, white skin. That's all it is. And the other one, you got a color person, but you got power. You know, they will care for you because the connection that you can give to this guy. So he respected me, saying stuff like that. Also, one time he said, seriously, that actually, well, that's in my other video talking about this, the same thing. This is a video, short one. So just in case you want to know about what he said, something stupid that he said, and also respect to me, you can check the other video. תודה רבה, להתראות.